Hey, how's it going?
Hi there, good to see you.
Today's project, we are taking reclaimed 2x4s, 2x6s, and there was a 2x7 I saw. And we're gonna make some furring strips for the walls so that we can start attaching the interior stuff. How exciting is that?
So exciting. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, before we get started, today we're wearing safety gloves, goggles, earplugs, and booties. Like always, boots, ear pro, goggles, gloves. Wait a minute, those aren't reclaimed 2x4s.
I know. We are almost out of reclaimed wood for framing, and we'll need more for other projects like the bathroom, kitchen, and living room.
So we picked up some more 2x4s to support our local lockdown lumberyard by giving them a call on the telly and doing curbside pickup.
That's right, we're doing our part to help keep the economy going so it doesn't crash any more than it has already. We gotta all do this together.
Yeah, it's cool because as soon as these are up, we can start building inside the bus.
Yeah, building out the walls, building out the kitchen, building out a really cool design for our bathroom. And we've never seen this particular design, so you'll want to stay tuned for that one for sure.
Yeah, we've been dreaming really big and just like thinking about how the space is gonna flow and what would look interesting, and it's been really fun.
Yeah, and things have been changing. Like during the floor installation videos, we were just imagining the space and feeling it. And we've made some tweaks to our original design, and maybe we'll share all of those with you at some point soon.
We probably will.
Maybe, if you're lucky. All right, we gotta rip these boards into 2x2s so that we could make these furring strips.
Yeah, we'll see what we can get done. This project seems like it's gonna like just blast right by compared to our other projects. There's like not near as many steps, so.
Yeah, so thanks for hanging out and watching. Let's get to work.
Yeah.
Back to this old table saw. Doesn't cut the straightest, but hey, you do what you gotta do to make it happen, right?
We're just lucky we have one.
Yeah, super grateful. Thank you, little table saw. All right, now it's time to plug it in and get to work.
This wood is super dirty, so Brian is just ripping it through the planer real quick. Once he rips it through the planer, I'm setting it on the floor to start kind of laying it out and seeing how much more we need to cut and plane.
If you've been following along this build right now, we probably know what you're thinking right now. Brian, Aaron, didn't you already finish your floors? Why aren't they finished in this video? What the heck is happening?
Well, dear adventure partners, we took on this mini project the day before we began the floor finishing project because we knew there was going to be a ton of drilling into the metal hat channel, which would cause a substantial amount of metal shavings to fall. You see, Brian would probably measure it, but that's not really my style. My style is more visual, and yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Considering we have to stay out of the Beatmobile for about 5 to 7 days for the finish to completely cure, we wanted to squeak in one more project for this week's video because we weren't sure if we were able to make it back inside the bus in time to complete another project.
So we recorded this video before finishing the floor and published it afterwards. Hope you don't mind. They're camouflage. So tell them about using too small of a bit.
All right, so originally I had a bit that was 1/8 of an inch. Basically what I was going for was a bit that was close to, but a little bit smaller than the shaft size of the self-tapping screw. Well, what happened was it wasn't big enough, and the steel here in this bus is so hardened that it was just stripping out the self-tapping drill head that is attached to the self-tapping screws, and we were just ruining screws. Well, we didn't throw them away because we're like, hey, the screws are still good. So we ended up just upgrading the bit to the next size up, and now it screws in so much more smoothly, and now it's not hurting me as much, which is nice.
Brian got a bruise on his chest, like a crazy big bruise. It's not good. So use the right size bit. Drill bit? Drill bit. Use the right size drill bit. As you can see, we have a nice stylish V shape to account for the wiring. You will see that several times on this side of the bus. It's very fancy what we did here. We wanted to make sure that the wires had wiggle room. See
Wiggle,
that?
wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle room.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle room. All right.
Pre-drill time.
Yeah, hold this side over here. That would.
Oh, scheiße, Hausen. Look. Brian likes to pre-drill because it makes his life easier. I don't blame him. I'm just here for moral support. Board support. I'm not bored. Just holding the board.
All right. PL time.
Besides just screwing the wall furring strips to the Skoolie interior walls, we ended up using a healthy bead of PL construction adhesive as well to help increase the structural stability of the furring strips.
Using the adhesive will also reduce the probability of the furring strip from moving against the metal so that it ain't that squeaky. If you use adhesives, make sure that they're safe to use in the interior because some of the exterior adhesives stink like crazy and aren't the best things to be inhaling.
We ended up batch ripping 2x4s, 2x6s, and 2x7s into nominal size 2x2s, followed by planing them just enough to get the decades worth of dirt and barn poop off of them. Planing a few extra will set us up for our next projects, which are going to be...
Well, you'll have to wait to see what's coming up next week. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for the support. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Today is your day to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video.
Until next time, friends.
Adventure on.
Adventure on. Thanks for being here. More perfection. Just keeps going and going and going. That's way more than I wanted. Something about tidying up before you start a project, just like gets you into flow a little bit more if you have a clean space to work in. And we haven't necessarily been keeping up with the space. So I'm just gonna do a little tidy, and then we're gonna get to more furring strips. Whatever that was. I got like all these shadows on my face.
Here,
Where are they from? Oh, they're from over here. Okay, so I just need to step here.
is that better?
I still have shadows all over my face. Still shadows all over my face.